I'm Kim Kagan. I'm the founder and president of the Institute for the Study of War in Washington, D.C. And I believe that the study of war is absolutely essential for any citizen in a democratic state, precisely because war is a fundamental component of how it is that human societies interact with one another and how it is that humans inside of states interact with one another. In a democracy, decisions about war and peace, about defending the country, about what to spend on defense and how to organize it are the appropriate subjects for our leaders to debate, discuss, and make recommendations on. But in order to be able to hold them accountable, understand the debates, and shape them, one needs to have an understanding of the nature of war, its conduct, and its history. In particular, warfare, because it is the most complex of all human activities, because it involves mobilized states, mobilized societies, and tremendous resources and human judgment in incredibly difficult moments, is something that requires study for a democratic citizen who does not necessarily have military experience, and frankly, even for one who does. Because that kind of complexity, that kind of judgment, that kind of decision making is something that will affect how it is that a state both deters wars and fights them when they are needed, how it is that leaders can and should behave. And unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, it is rare for human beings to have the knowledge and have the experience of making these kinds of decisions, of organizing for these kinds of fights, outside of the very moment of crisis at which their intuition, their judgment, and their decisions are actually required. Therefore, military history becomes the laboratory in which we can understand how human beings, how states, how armies, how navies have interacted in the past, understand how it is that decisions about what kind of force to have, what kind of army, whether or not to go to war, what kinds of impacts those decisions have had, and understand the likely consequences of what it is that our leaders are doing and recommending. And through that laboratory, of course, our leaders themselves can become better and more effective at making decisions about the use of military force and the design of military force, but we as citizens can also understand these issues, understand whether our leaders are making good decisions, and help to argue, debate, and hold them accountable for the decisions that they do make on these issues that are of vital interest to us as citizens of a great democracy.